Hey y'all, Lindsay Ali here, coming to you live from Texas. I'm so excited to come to you today because I want to share with you how you get to the top. Before you are at the top, you got to know how to get there, right? Like you have to be doing the activities of a top earner, producer. What are those things? So I was at a conference this weekend for my company event, and a mentor got on stage and told us the story about his conversation with John Maxwell. And he gave an explanation on how someone asked him, John Maxwell, how did you write so many books over the course of your life? And he said it was the rule of five. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So stick with me, because if you're wanting to move your business to the next level, scale it a little bit more, and just start working it better and getting more out of it, and also maybe wanting to go to the top, then this may help you do just that. So stick with me. My name is Lindsay Ali, and I'm a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom, and I have a few passions in life, from my family and my kids to decorating cakes to helping people get skinnier and healthier and live cleaner. But the main focus of this page is to help you, the entrepreneur or network marketer, take your business online and have it become highly profitable for you so that you can build a life of your dreams by your design and have that freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, whatever that is for you. So I like to share tips and trainings on things that I'm learning, things that are working for me, my experiences, and tips from top trainers in the industry that I pay to learn from, and just want to share because I want other people to be successful and not be stuck and not have no hope like I once had. So thank you so much for being here and for watching. And as you hop on, you'll probably be on the replay, and hopefully this fly doesn't make an appearance in my face and I go crazy swatting at it. But as you hop on, or as you're here, I would love for you to drop a replay down below so that I can come back and say hi to you and let me know where you're watching from and what time it is. I always wonder who's watching and what time it is wherever you are in the world. So I'm taking the notes from my notes so I can share them with you. So, John Maxwell, we wonderful leader, and has written so many awesome, amazing books and on leadership. And so this mentor of mine was in another country with him on some kind of retreat. I can't remember. Anyway, not the point. Someone asked him, how did you write so many books? Like, how did you do this? And, how do you write so much? I mean, if you think about it, like sometimes when I sit down to write a post, that's going to be long. I just want to shut the phone down and just say, forget it, right? So, forgot to make sure I'm on the right page, because sometimes I've gone live in the wrong spot. Okay, we're good. So I just want to shut the phone down. I'm like, oh, I don't have the energy to write this long post, just a post. And he's wrote tons of books over the course of his life. Where did he come up with all these words and these stories? And so he said, here's what I do. Every single day, I read, I think, I file, I ask, and I write. That's what he said that he does every day. And so these people were all around him and asking questions like, okay, well, when you say every day, what do you mean? And my mentor said that John Maxwell looked at them and said, what I mean is every day I read, I think, I file, I ask, and I write. And they said, and he said that they kept asking him, like, okay, so every day you mean by, what about when you're sick? He said, I read, I think, I file, I ask, and I write. Well, what about on a holiday? You know, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day. Do you take off there? And he goes, no, every day means every day. I read, think, file, ask, and I write. Every day. I know that I'm guilty of taking, and if you're guilty of this too, drop a 1 below. I'm guilty of like, oh, it's a holiday. I'm totally taking the day off. Oh, it's Sunday. It's a day of rest. It's the Sabbath. I'm taking the day off, right? But every day he did this. He read, he thought, he collected stories, he filed them away, and he asked questions to learn more about those stories, and then he would write about those. And that's how he came up with all these books on how to share and how to grow and become this leader, you know? And so that's really, really kind of inspiring to let us know not to slack off, right? So, a thing that that I learned in this training is that I wrote down here is the point is not to have to do the right things every single day. And I get stuck in this. I tend to get stuck in trying to do everything I'm supposed to do the right way and the right stuff and do it all day long. I'm in the office all day long. And they said in this training, the point is not to do the right things every single day, all day, but to just do the right things every day. So I don't have to sit down and do, I hope I said that right. The point, let me make sure I said that right. The point is not to do the right things all day, just do it every day. So I think I said it right a while ago. Anyway, so we don't have to sit down and do the right things all day long. We just have to every day do those right things. And it could be done all day, like some of us tend to take, or it can be done in 30 minutes or an hour, as long as you're focused. And I think that sometimes that's my problem. Like I have a lack of focus. And can you relate? Drop a 2 if you can relate this. You start one project and you think of something else, so you switch over and you start that, not finishing this first, and then you're like, oh, yes, I need to do that too. And then so you switch to another, and now you've got 3 projects going on, and it's not efficient. You're not efficient, and you're not producing anything because nothing's done. So I thought this was, that I took away that. It's not about doing the right things all day, but just doing them every day. And I tend to take off, and my little one's home. Zane, don't scream, baby. He's watching Power Rangers. Let's see, what else can I give y'all here? I guess that's really it. Okay, no, it's not it. So we have to have a rule of 5. So we need to talk about that, duh. Okay, so let's talk. I'm going to give you all half the stuff. I was going to leave you all hanging. Oh my gosh. So I don't want to leave you hanging, whoever's watching out there. So you need to create your own rule of 5. And here's how you need to construct it, right? The first one is you need to know what you want. And I've got to get better about this. Writing down goals and knowing what you want and when you want them. I have them on my head, and sometimes I have them in a book or a piece of paper, right? But I don't have them as specific as I should, and I don't consistently write them like I should. So that's one to improve on. Is it one that you should improve on too? Type a 5 down below if that's you. So number 1, your rule of 5 you need to know what you want. So for you, if you're in network marketing, know how many people that you want to talk to that day, how many people you want to show your thing that sells, your thing that sells your product or your business. And you've got to, I lost my train of thought. Got to be specific about your goals. So know what you want. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Okay. So number 2 on creating your rule of 5 is you have to have the right tools. So if you have a video that promotes your product or your service or your business, then use that. Utilize that from your company. If you don't have one, create one and use those. And if you don't know what tools are right to use or how to use those, research it. Google it. Reach out to someone who does do that, who is being successful. What are they using? Can you use it too? Can you recreate it to have your own? So using the right tools to get you to that next level. You don't want to use the wrong tool. So he told this other story. And he said that there's a story of if you want a tree to be chopped down, you're going to go outside in the backyard and you're going to take an axe and you're going to hit that tree every single day. And this kind of pertains to the number 1 too. You hit it 5 times every day. So it's not about chopping that tree down every day or all day, but if you go out there every day and you hit 5 times on the same spot and hit the same tree, and then you put the axe down and you walk away. Next day you come back out and you hit that tree again with the axe. Eventually, eventually that tree's gonna fall. And we all agreed with that in this training, that the tree's gonna fall, and you could probably agree with us too. So every day you go out there, you do those things that you need to do, those 5 things that you need to do, and you execute those daily. Not every single day, getting them half done, but doing them every single day consistently, the tree will eventually fall. And what I was talking about a while ago, where you kind of get distracted and have shiny object syndrome, right? And you look over here and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. Oh crap, I forgot I was going to have to write a blog post. So I'm going to write a blog post. Oh, I haven't posted today. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to post, and you haven't finished anything else. It's like going out into your backyard, and the first day you chopped one tree and you hit it 5 times. And then the next day you're like, oh, this one needs to be worked on. And you chop that one 5 times, and then you're like, oh, the next day this one needs to be worked on. So you go over and you chop that one 5 times with the axe. You're not getting anything done. So you got to know what you want. You got to know that that's the tree you want, and this is how you get it. And then number 2 is using the right tools. If you went out there and you tried to chop a tree down with a baseball bat, right? It's not gonna chop down. It's not gonna be as effective. And so you've got to have the right tools at your fingertips to use to push your business forward, whatever that is for your company, your business, your team, whatever it is. Number 3 is focus. And I guess that goes back to, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. That goes back to focusing on the one tree, not all of them in the backyard. Focusing on the one task at hand, not all of them in the backyard. Like, get a timer and set it. Like, some of these things I need to be doing better myself and not be all over the place with everything. And number 4 is stay consistent, which is kind of what we've already talked about. Stay consistent going out there every single day instead of taking a couple of days off. John Maxwell didn't take a couple days off, which is why he is where he is, right? And the top earners in our companies, they don't take days off as much as those just getting started who can't figure out how it's being done. I mean, there's just some things that we have to overcome that we haven't given up, that top earners have given up, that we've got to start changing in our daily life. We've got to overcome some of those barriers that other people might have already overcome. They might have already given up. They might have already been more consistent, been more focused, and that's why they are where they are. And so we've got to think about that. And then number 5 is don't give up. Persist until you succeed. This isn't working. I suck. First of all, don't talk to yourself that way. But if you're saying that stuff, don't let yourself quit. Say, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to change it. I'm going to keep figuring it out and finding out and what I need to do. And I'm not going to stop until I succeed, until I win, until I freaking get there. Right? If you want to be on stage, I'm going to do this until I stinking step on the stage at my company event. I'm going to do this until I am able to pay for my groceries. I'm going to do this until I can pay for my mortgage. I'm going to do this until I can stop working in my 9 to 5. I'm going to do this until I can give my husband the choice to quit his job or go do something that he likes better and not be the breadwinner anymore. We have to stay consistent, and we have to know what we want, stay focused, and we have to have the right tools, and we have to never, 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 never let quitting be an option, because then we're quitting on our dreams. And I don't want you to quit on your dreams. So this was a fantastic training that I took away from this weekend, and I just had to get on here and share it. So hopefully that helps you in your business. Hopefully it helps you to think about what you have to do. Are you kind of scatterbrained, or are you focused, or do you need more focus? You're focused, but you just need a little bit more. So hopefully that story helped you. That training helped you. It totally helped me. As I sat there in my company event listening to it, I was like, holy cow, yes, this is so good. So that's all I have for you today as far as that training goes. Listen, if you're looking to level up your business, to, kind of figure out this whole getting leads thing, and really want to, start to learn how to recruit better online, leveraging this online space that we have, then I highly recommend you signing up for a 10-day boot camp that will come to you via email from one of my mentors, Fernie. And so all you have to do is go to lindsayali.com/10-day and sign up for that boot camp. You'll get sent day 1 It'll be sent by me, but my mentor is the one who does the videos. It's fantastic. Read the emails. They're really good, and they're short and leads you right into the study, and it's for 10 days. And then there's a book offer that is highly discounted that I highly recommend you getting your hands on and reading. It's an ebook. You get access to it immediately. It's the cost of any other book, but it's fantastic on recruiting and attraction marketing and learning how to leverage the internet, which is what we all want to do so that we can grow our businesses, help more people, and become free. So lindsayallee.com/10day, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. I appreciate you, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. Live. Okay, I feel so fancy. So head over to my Facebook page, Lindsay Rose Ali, or lindsayallee.com. I just come down here and I put it down here. That's I don't even like coffee. I love coffee mugs, and today I love. There's more coming, so just check back. All right, so I'm gonna leave.